what?
You're
Bruh,
recording,
is that
right,
what you-
Andres?
Yeah, I already started.
Okay.
I already started.
Oh,
We're all
fuck.
about to say something for an intro. Jeez.
We're all about what?
Never mind. What you guys been up to?
I don't know. I got new glasses.
That's like
That's
I
it.
got them Jeffrey Dahmer glasses.
Is it Jeffrey Dahmer?
A little bit.
Yeah.
My girlfriend
yeah.
said Ted Bundy.
I thought it was Dahmer with those glasses.
I don't know. She was like, oh, you remind. It looks like something Ted Bundy would wear. I'm like,
You look
I'm
like
over
a
here trying to go
librarian.
for like the. I'm over here trying to go for like the aviator, like Tom Cruise style glasses,
No,
and then she's over here like,
They have to be shades.
these turn into shades when I go outside.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
dude, that's
cool.
literally that's definitely Jeffrey Dahmer glasses. That's literally what Edward looks like right now.
Nice.
Fucking garbage,
Just
man.
gotta comb it back a little bit.
I'm gonna go kill myself now.
Oh my god, Jeffrey
Mhm.
Dahmer was only 6 feet tall.
Pretty
Bro,
tough.
that's trash. That's hella trash. I just saw the picture. That's fucking trash. Gotta go kill myself now.
Not before you kill everyone else too.
And eat
You
them.
know what? I just gotta. I just gotta strap like a fucking nuclear device to myself.
You kill everyone and yourself. What,
Yeah,
we
that's the
didn't
only
plan
way to
anything for
go.
this one, huh? I feel like we.
No, we didn't plan shit.
Oh, did you guys finish The Boys?
Yes, yes.
No,
Edward.
I
Edward.
haven't even watched a
Now it's
single
you.
episode.
Now it's you. Jesus.
All I know is that the chick is a Nazi and that I'm not gonna say any spoilers because I got spoiled
Right.
on some stuff.
Oh, really?
That's
Massively
Well,
oversimplified.
Right.
yeah.
So I'm just gonna say like about the ending. Like I'm not gonna say like spoilers, but I'm gonna say like a summary basically. Like the way they ended it, like it felt like an ending, like a season, like I mean like a show ending. You know what I mean? Like I feel like they weren't sure if they're gonna get renewed, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Oh, aren't they already slated for a season 3 though?
Yeah, but it felt like a series finale, not a season finale, which is like really weird.
Like when they filmed it, when they wrote the script for it, it was like made it seem like a season series finale.
Yeah, it's pretty. Had that feeling, I guess. But yeah, it's pretty cool ending.
I liked it a lot. It was pretty good. It really was. It was a very. Okay, I don't know about satisfying ending because it still left a lot like open,
Mhm.
but it was
Right.
definitely there.
Yeah, yeah. I think. Fuck. How do I say it without spoiling? Let's see. Oh well, you know how in comics, like, okay, so they defeat the bad guy, and then the next comics, like he's in jail, and then he comes back or whatever, right? So they kind of left it like that, like back to where they started. So Homelander's. I mean, that's not spoiler. Like he's still, not defeated, but he's still around. You know what I mean? So I don't know. But they defeated him, but like not really. But
I wouldn't say so much defeated him, but more like they kept him at bay. You know?
or they bested him. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like
Got one over on him.
yeah, because he's
Right.
still technically one of the main characters, so they're not gonna kill him off just yet. But we'll see.
Right. That's like yeah.
Uh,
Because yeah. I
So
can't really
his
say.
narrative arc has lost all purpose.
Not all.
Uh,
purpose.
Not exactly, because he's still a bad,
Until-
crazy dude.
They're gonna
He's still around.
until his narrative arc has lost all purpose.
Yeah, they just beat him, I
Keep
guess.
him around like season 3, season 4 if they have it until his narrative arc doesn't have anywhere to go.
Well, do you know anything about the comics?
No. I knew about an Umbrella Academy before it came out, but I didn't know Boys is I had no idea it was even a comic.
Hmm. Well, yeah, it's
I'm just saying, like in general, like as a story, they'll keep Homelander around until his death serves more purpose than keeping him alive. Like until he has no more potential as a character.
I guess so. But there's still a lot of potential overall because like his son is still alive. There's still like oh yeah, he has a son. But I don't know if that's really a
Yeah.
spoiler because they kind of said at the end of season 1. So it's like if you haven't watched it already, it's been an hour. Come on.
It was
It's been
basically
it's been a year.
outright said. It was basically outright said at the end of season 1. It wasn't like hinted or anything. It was like, no, yeah, this is his son.
To be fair, also they showed it in the commercials for season 2. So
Right. So it's not really a spoiler then.
no,
Or has
Some
it been
people
spoiled?
consider commercial spoilers.
that's stupid.
Yeah.
Some people consider
They could be.
commercials and like the trailers spoilers.
I was gonna say because to be fair, I mean, if you think about Ragnarok, the whole Thor Ragnarok, the entire trailer was just a spoiler because it was just them throwing the hammer gets destroyed instantly, and then Hulk is in the movie, and like that's all stuff that. Imagine if you had found that out during the movie.
That's true.
Yeah, yeah, that's
I
true.
feel like it would have been a lot more satisfying
Yeah, it would have.
because you're like, oh, we're gonna see like the big bad guy that Thor's gonna have to fight to get off the planet, and then it's Hulk, and you're like, oh shit, it's Hulk. But since it was in the theaters, it's like, oh, I mean, it was in the trailer, you're like, oh, you know,
Yeah.
kind of like
More
how
of
they
like
showed.
just a money grab kind of thing.
Well, yeah, because they have to get people's attention because the first two Thors weren't that good. So even though the third one was
Right.
really good, it was like didn't get as much money as it should have gotten. But also they did that with Justice League where they showed not Dark Side fucking
Superman.
no Death what's his name
Um,
Apocalypse
Doomsday.
Doomsday
Oh.
yeah, okay, not Apocalypse, Doomsday, yeah, where they showed Doomsday in the trailer.
Yeah,
Imagine
that
if
one
they'd
was
saved that.
particularly dumb.
If they should have saved that.
Sure.
That one's really dumb because they were like the main conflict that they were advertising was Batman versus Superman, and if Doomsday had to come in at the end of that shit,
I
like
know.
that would have been an impact.
Exactly, but instead we're like, well, we saw it in the trailer already, so I guess it can be a spoiler. But I mean, I feel like for a TV show, it shouldn't be a spoiler because okay, it's like saying the Infinity War trailer is a spoiler for Thor Ragnarok because he lost an eye. But it's like, well, obviously because the movie came afterwards, so there's already some progression to it, you know. So technically, the season 2 trailer, if you're gonna watch season 2 trailer, they're under the assumption that you've already seen season 1. Because in the trailers, they didn't really spoil anything for the boys. At least they didn't really spoil anything. It was just kind of like this and this foreshadowing and something and like blood and stuff. So it was fucking
Blood and gore.
diabolical. Oh, dude. Okay. Nah, I mean spoilers don't really matter. But wait, Edward, do you care about spoilers or like how are we doing on the boys spoilers? Because can we just like talk freely about it?
Just
'Cause-
give him another
Yeah.
week. Give him another week.
all right, because there's only 8 episodes, dude. You
Right.
can watch one episode
You
a
can
day
binge it. Right.
easily.
Yeah. I mean, worst
It's
comes to worst, I'll
bingeable,
just
so-
binge it.
Yeah. Bingeable.
The only
as
reason
fuck.
I didn't this week was because I have exams. I've had exams since last week till this week. So
Mm.
Yeah, that's fair, dude. Yesterday, one of my midterms took like 3 hours to do. It was awful.
oh fuck, I hate that shit.
Yeah, because it was just. I
I mean,
mean,
it's online. Just
well, because that's the thing. It wasn't like an online exam. It was like a written one. So I had to literally like write stuff. Like it was like long response and short response and everything. So,
fuck you writing.
dude, it was a management midterm. That's why. So it was like, okay, according to this firm, like how would a practitioner motivate change in employees and like all the strategies and stuff you have to use. And it was just a whole bunch of just
Management what?
um operations management something. I don't
Yeah,
remember
that's the
what it's
class I have. I have a midterm for
thing.
that tomorrow.
called. Nice. It's really I mean, it's just a lot of information that we had to write down. That's why I feel like it was more tedious than me going like, "This is hard," but it was kind of me just going like, "Well, it's because it was due. It was due this morning, right? But I was doing it yesterday
Mhm.
at night, so I feel like I was just kind of going like on my phone and then being like, "Oh, okay, wait, let me just do a little more," and then okay, and then let me just do a little more, and then like procrastinating, looking on Reddit and stuff.
Oh, garbage. No, I have a 1 hour time frame to finish mine. Technically 75 minutes, but
Yeah, I had that for
tomorrow.
a different one, but then I mean, you know how online classes are. It doesn't matter. You just Google everything.
Yeah, I just fucking Google everything. It's
Honestly,
like,
they're like, it's open book, open note. So anything you guys want to search for is fine. And I was like, okay. And I'm gonna do
oh,
just
all of
that.
my teachers have made it closed book, closed note.
All of them.
All of them. All of them. They're all like, no,
Tell
you
them
can't
that
look
they're
at it.
absolute retards and that's not how the world works. They're like, whenever you're in a situation, you don't just think and go, okay, what do I do? No, you go, let me consult over here. Let me consult over there. Let me find some information. It's not just always going to be like, you have to know everything inside your head at all times, no matter what. No matter what.
My management teacher was actually like kind of sort of like humble bragging. Like no one has ever passed my exam with 100%. It's like
Maybe he's just a shitty teacher. I
okay.
don't know. Like,
I was like I mean, I'm pretty sure that's just your fault. She's like, I've only ever had one person get 99 out of 100 in this exam, and that person was basically spending all his time in my class. I'm like,
that sounds sad.
that doesn't sound. Yeah,
It's fucking sad.
it's like, does this person have a significant other, interests outside of your class specifically? Like,
They just live that entire one class. They spent a whole semester taking one class, and it was her class.
yeah, and they still didn't get 100.
Honestly, my God.
Like, what the fuck? Walter's just over here. College is for losers.
Honestly.
Contemplating life.
What's on your mind, Walter? Let's go to Walter's minute.
Nah, nothing. That's what it is.
There's nothing on your mind?
Nothing. Oh,
Nah, not
okay,
really. Not
okay,
really.
good talk. Good talk.
Alright.
Good talk.
Man,
How'd it go?
I-
Oh,
Mhm.
I fucking have your teachers made you? Oh, because you have open note, open internet. But how do you call it? Have your teachers? Oh, I'm guessing your teachers haven't. But like, do you know of like or for any other classes that you've had online, have they forced you to add an extension called Proctorio?
Nope. None
It's
of that
basically this like
bullshit garbage.
it's this anti-cheating software that I had to pay $15 for a few days ago or a few weeks ago to take the first quiz for my finance exam for my
Me.
finance class.
Just picks up another laptop.
That's exactly it. But here's the thing: Proctorio gets much worse. My teacher only uses it to like screen cap everything that our screen does.
Mhm.
So, and I have two monitors, so it screen caps both of them. So like everything is like half a centimeter long on the once the screen cap
That's
finishes.
hilarious. So it's indistinguishable and it's just like garbage. And like, what am I supposed to do with this? And it's like, fuck you, I use two screens. That's what you get. You decipher this
Exactly.
bullshit.
Exactly. Fuck these people. How do you call it? And then it also records the how do you call it? It basically records all the metadata. So how many screens you have, what you have on your screen, your search history for the browser you're using or the internet you're using on that computer, on that device. Your mouse tracking, like where you put your mouse and where it's been, what you click on, if you right click or left click, and all that kind of stuff, all the metadata.
Mhm.
But I know because like I was researching online and it's like other teachers have it on for audio recording, so it records any audio in the room that you're in as well. And if you have a webcam, it'll record the webcam too. And some teachers force you to have that, so they're recording you while you're there. So they record your like background, and then some teachers institute like this thing where like they every 30 minutes they have you pick up the camera and have
That's-
you like show the rest
That's
of the room
dumbest
and
shit
the
I've
desk
ever seen.
like
Jesus.
that. I'm like, God damn, what kind of bullshit is this?
I'm so glad I'm in my last semester and all of my teachers are just lazy.
Oh, dude. I don't have that like camera thing, so I just pull out a laptop that like doesn't have Proctorio on it. But that shit makes me low key paranoid because like since all my systems are integrated into my Google account and that's like the main Google account I have attached to the web browser, I'm always like paranoid, like holy fuck.
Just Google and incognito. They can't find you then.
Yeah, but then Quizlet does shuts you down.
Quizlet? How?
It shuts if you're not logged into an account for Quizlet. Quizlet will only let you preview like 2 questions and then it won't let you do anything else.
You can actually reset that every single time with incognito mode.
I did, restarting the incognito mode, huh?
Yeah. If you
But then
I open up
valuable minutes or seconds.
No, because it's
doing
just
that online.
Control Shift N incognito mode, and then you go okay, Pornhub.com. I mean, sorry, Force a Habit, and then you go Quizlet.com, and then you find it, and then easy peasy.
Mm.
Yeah. What's on your mind, Walter? Tell us. What's on your mind?
What are you guys gonna do for Halloween?
Probably just stay home and not get
Oh.
coronavirus.
I've been getting into the spooky season. I've been watching so much horror shit. Especially there's like this one YouTube channel called Crypt TV. They do some
Okay.
excellent horror videos, and it's like and they have like original monsters and original creations and shit. And like their production
Cool.
comes out like way better than like fucking Hollywood horror movies, like on average. And like, bro, these guys are
Okay.
working with like 2 dimes and like your mother's
If you want
nickels.
to hear,
Like these guys have nothing and they produce super high quality horror content. It's
I look up Crip TV and all I find is Crip Walk.
oh crypt like the tomb.
Yeah.
Crib TV. Just flashing
Yeah, okay.
gang signs.
It's like a little skull, right? And like
Yeah.
TV. Cool. I'm gonna subscribe. I like me some horror. That's what's
Yeah,
up.
shit's
really good.
good.
Yeah. I'm thinking about getting Shudder, the subscription
Oh.
service for like horror movies. Yeah.
Why don't you just pirate
Yeah.
shit?
No, because I'm not a swashbuckler.
He's not about that. He's not about that Ari
That
life.
pirate life.
Not about
Like
them
a pirate.
doubloons, man.
You should be.
Yeah, I have all of the Jason and DC series torrented. I might watch those, but I kind of honestly would rather just watch
You
Crypt
lagging over
TV.
Yeah, he's lagging.
Yeah.
Sorry,
You
Edward,
lagging
Edward,
over-
you were lagging a little bit.
This fool's right over here, by the way.
Savage.
We're breaking the production, the fourth wall in the production.
Yeah,
That's
fourth
funny.
wall production. I'm the only one not present, as you can see.
Honestly, next time let's just go to Edward's house because he's the one who has to do the test.
Oh yeah, huh? I'm the only reason that we have to break the production apart like this.
I know, but I mean,
no,
even
because I don't have Wi-Fi.
oh,
I
that's
do have good Wi-Fi.
well,
I
no, no,
don't.
no. But like we're saying,
Oh.
if we were all in person, but even then, I get off work at 2:30. So by the time I would get there, it
Yeah.
would be 3 o'clock, and then it'll be 30 minutes. And then, so
Same.
just easier, just do it like this. Easy peasy.
Andres, you still don't like scary movies or what?
I mean, I've seen a bunch of them, but it's like they're not appealing because it's all just the same stuff. Except for like okay, the few that stood
What's
out
your
was
favorite?
like It, and then I don't know because that one had more of a storyline. It was like funny and stuff, but
Right.
I don't know. Like I saw The Nun and it was garbage, and then
Mm.
it was just a bunch of jump scares and dumb stuff, and then like Annabelle, and because there's so many questions where I'm like why would they do that, or what are you guys, like I'm like what do you guys, no one in their right mind would do this, but then again you kind of have to have that for the plot to move forward, because if they were all smart and would be like don't touch that, okay, I won't, end of the movie, there's no movie, right?
Right.
So obviously they kind of have to, but it's just I don't know, they just seem kind of
Yeah, some things like in like blockbuster flicks, it's kind of like, well, it's not even about that this is haunted. It's just like if you're in someone else's house and they tell you not to touch something, you just don't touch it.
Right.
honestly
To not be rude.
It's not a plot
exactly,
device.
they're lacking basic human decency. It's not even being smart about, like you said, not being haunted. It's just like, oh, can you please not touch that? Okay, you're right. This is your house. I respect your house. I will not touch it. And that's it.
That's it. This is basic manners.
It's like, why are you being so rude and touching shit that you're not supposed to touch? I told you not to touch anything.
Yeah.
Well, it's the 80s and there's a murderer running around, so I thought it'd be okay to like leave the back door unlocked. And I mean, I just wanted a breeze coming in, and now I got a breeze through this hole in my chest because of the stab wounds.
Yeah. Now my heart has a breeze.
Exactly.
The
no,
most
but
recent
like,
scary movie I watched was The Evil Dead. You guys ever seen The Evil Dead, the original one?
Oh yeah.
The original one's
Pretty
good.
good.
Oh,
I like
good.
it.
Sounds
It's
good.
good. It's funny. It's funny to me.
Mhm.
It's
It's
not
funny,
horror.
yeah,
It's not
it's
scary. It's
funny.
funny.
Yeah, because I mean it's supposed to be, but it's also I do like those kinds of movies where it's like I don't want to say genre defining, but it's stuff where it's like kind of original. Because before that, there was never like it's an evil book, or like an evil object. It was always like zombies or a ghost or a spirit. And but this one, it's like it was a new kind of like
Mhm.
item, because now they have dolls, now they have the crosses, now they have haunted pictures, they have everything, haunted
In that
dildos.
case,
Let's see.
in that case, I recommend how do you call it, Crypt TV even more, because
Mm.
like I'd say upwards of 95% of their content is original. It's original storylines that like actually make sense.
All right, but they
Nice.
they better not be trying too hard, or else I'm gonna be like cringe during the entire time. But
It's actually kind
Yeah,
of
that's pretty good.
It's actually kind of spooky. Like I think you, at least I think, I'm pretty sure you guys have seen one of their original monsters, like their most popular one. It's called the Looksee.
Isn't that a Pokemon?
No.
No.
Let's see.
Let me see.
Look, see. Okay, I'm looking at it right now. Cool. I'll check it out later. But yeah.
That's their most popular one. And they have like different ones. Like not my favorite,
Is-
but like the one that's most present in my head because I saw it like last night is Miss Anity.
Oh wow, they have a whole series on this Luxie character. That's pretty
Yeah.
Wait, how do you spell it?
Look
cool.
dash
Crypt.
C.
It's on the main thing though.
Dude, am I retarded? I was typing in Luxie, as in like with an X.
Lux-
But
Oof.
Luxie. Oh.
Yeah.
I literally just saw a meme about this guy on
Yeah.
Reddit where someone was like, the horror movie. It was like, okay, the title was Why Gay People Aren't in Horror Movies, right? And Look See came over and he was like, and then the gay guy was like, and then the Look See goes, and then the guy's like, and like he slinks away. But I literally
Oh.
just saw it.
Yeah, I'm gonna check this
That's
out,
weird.
man. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Cool.
Miss Anity is still one of the ones I like the more. It's like it's their take on like a spider monster.
Oh, I see that.
Yeah, and there's a lot of theories because like the Miss Anity series doesn't explain why she kills people, and there's a bunch of theories. And my personal theory is like if you exhibit signs of like not like trying too hard to conform to something, like she'll come and kill you. That's like my theory about why she kills people.
Yeah, I have to watch it to
Yeah.
draw conclusions. But yeah, that looks
But
pretty cool.
that's just a theory.
Boom.
An Edward
Got 'em.
theory.
It broke till Friday here.
Honestly. My
They have like most like almost everything they have is original content. It's just great. It's really great.
Hmm.
And the only time they do like well trodden stuff is to like parody it. Like Old McDonald is a parody. And it's like really over the top and it makes you laugh. It's kind of good.
Mm.
I don't know. I can't think of any other like good horror movies other than like everyone says like the original ones when they come out with like Jordan Peele comes out with like Get Out or stuff like that.
Right.
'Cause I feel like everything else has either just been overdone or done like not as well as like the originals. You know, when they release like the new Michael Myers and it's like,
What genre is Jordan Peele stuff? Is it just like racial, like kind of like horror, like racially, like I don't know.
Racial horror.
It's like damn. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say like
cultural
like-
horror.
No, I think his genre is like suspense. No, like his specific genre.
yeah, but yeah, it's suspense, but it's like it's also like just straight, there's gore, and then there's I don't know. It's weird.
There's
Hmm.
gore in there, but I don't think that's like the genre. The gore,
Yeah, no,
I
it's-
think like Rob Zombie, Michael Myers, Rob
Yeah,
Zombie.
yeah,
that's
Rob
a top
Zombie. I've been doing research on Rob Zombie, man. That dude's a maverick, man.
gore.
Started with
gore-
music, to movies, music videos. Then he went to movies. Now he has like, now he's just world famous for doing what he wants. So he's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
I'm pretty sure it's a lot of white privilege because he's like, oh, I don't know how I got here. Like, I'm like, well, you're white.
Nah, I mean it's a lot of talent too though, because he can't just
Yeah,
write
he's
shitty
talented.
music.
Oh no, he said they didn't know how to play their instruments when they started, and they were like 2 years in, then they got signed to a deal. It's like, that's a lot of and then the music wasn't like great, but it was okay enough. And then it was like, I guess eventually I learned, I guess, but. And then he just walked into Universal and he's like, "Oh, let me make a movie." And then they're like, "Okay, here's like here's $2 million to make a movie." So it's like he didn't really work super hard for anything. He's just like, "Yeah, basically everything was handed to me." Like if you see interviews, that's basically like describes himself. It's pretty crazy. So I'm like,
House of a Thousand Corpses. I mean, he also, well, his
Look
music
at-
group started in 1985, so I feel like they were probably like everyone was itching to get the next biggest thing. That's probably why.
Right. He said they got signed because they were like the last people to get signed. Like, like everybody else was like, like they were like the only ones out there at like I guess where he came from that wasn't signed. So they just basically signed him because lack of talent maybe. I don't
There's no more available people to sign.
Right.
And so they were the only ones creating music.
But if you see his interview on Joe Rogan, it's pretty interesting. It's pretty entertaining. But yeah, I don't know. But whatever. He's cool as fuck though. He's cool.
He's cool.
Yeah, his movies are fucking. That's gore. That's fucking crazy.
That's
shit.
hella gore.
It should be banned. A lot of his shit should be banned. Like, oh my
Oh,
god.
if anyone wants a good channel that explains specifically horror movies, but movies and stuff in general, how do you call it? Found Flicks is it's spicy.
Let me see. I probably
Spicy
seen it already.
is good. It's good.
Apparently, Rob Zombie was in the Guardians of the Galaxy also.
Really?
No way.
He was the Ravager Navigator.
Well, I gotta look that up. Send a photo. Found Flicks. I never seen this guy, but he looks okay. Or he's one of these like endings explained type of guys. Cool.
But that's just a theory.
Person theory.
I'm trying to find it, but it's
Krampus.
not showing up.
Rob Zombie in Guardians of the Galaxy.
It's probably just in the background and shit.
Probably just like an extra or some shit.
Yeah, I can't find the scene, so oh well. Rob Zombie. Speaking about zombies, yeah.
He's not
yeah,
Taserface.
No, it's not
Oh, what?
Taserface. No, he was just a random Ravager. It said.
Oh,
How do you call it? The Land of the Dead or the Dawn of the Dead or whatever. Like I didn't realize it had like 17 movies. Well, not 17, but
Yeah,
like,
it's a lot of.
it had like
Okay,
so many movies.
so it was.
It's like
Vampire movie.
No, it's a zombie one.
it's,
Oh,
So
okay.
it's Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead. What's the other one? Return of the Living Dead. Let me see. There's like there's a ton.
there's Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, Night of the Living Dead, Land of the Dead, Survival of the Dead, Diary of the Dead. I don't know. There was a few more. I had most of them, but I think I deleted some of them. So
Yeah, because the original ones was Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, and then Day of the Dead, and then they redid the trilogy, and then
Land of the Dead,
They
Diary of
added
the Dead, Survival of the Dead. Wow, these are fucking ridiculous.
yeah, Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Living Dead, Day of the Dead.
I'm pretty
Land
sure
of
the ones from the 2000s aren't that great. You know.
I think
like Dawn of the
2005
Dead.
was the last good one.
Mm.
And then Diary of the Dead, like I can't even find a torrent of it or like any showing of it. So you know,
for Diary of the Dead, you can't.
For George Romero.
no,
Oh.
yeah,
Cool. Let's see. But yeah,
and Survival of the Dead, I found a torrent of it, but I never got around to watching it because like I didn't feel like it once Diary of the Dead. I couldn't find Diary of the Dead.
I literally just found Diary of the Dead.
What like a torrent of the movie?
Yeah, it's only in 720 in Blu-ray. Makes
Oh,
sense because it came out 2007. But did you know there's like 30 Diary of a
Fine.
Wimpy Kids too now?
there always was. I told you that when back in like middle school, like high school, when we were reading them. I was like, yeah, they have all this thing planned, and then you and someone else laughed at me, like, no way, they're not gonna make that many. I'm like, yeah.
I don't know, man.
You're like,
but
shut up.
Let's see.
They have all the way up until like I don't know, Dog Day. No, Dog Days is like the 5th one. There's like
Dude, they
Wreck
have-
Ball and like fucking. I'm pretty sure I have like a copy of like.
There's
of them.
15 of them. The newest one is coming out October 27th, 2020. It's number 15, The Deep End.
Yeah, yeah.
Jesus, how many
That shit
years?
spiraled out of control. Like especially with the movies. Like the movies are like on book 4 or 5 or some shit.
There
You
was-
didn't stop at Project Rules.
There was like 7 movies, but one of them was apparently a short film. Like it wasn't even the it was the Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Roger Rules, Dog Days, and then The Long Haul. But I don't even think The Long Haul was. Let me see.
Shit's getting wild.
It's a soft reboot. They got replaced.
Terrible.
Very negative reviews with many criticizing its new cast.
Well, yeah,
hilarious.
because I don't think they matched it. I don't think they matched like the characters anymore after that.
No, I don't even know who. I don't even know who half these people are.
No, and we probably never will. That's fine.
Yeah, no.
What do you call it? I think that's like the only thing that all three of us know, really, huh? From that we all read during childhood.
What?
The Night of the Living Dead, and then what's the other one? The one you just mentioned, that fucking Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
I didn't really watch like a lot of those, but I seen the Wimpy Kid movies. I guess
You didn't read them when you were a little kid?
I meant the no, I did. Yeah, I meant the Night of the Living Dead movies. I haven't seen a lot of them. I just seen like bits and pieces, but I got to.
They're good. At least
Uh,
like the first 3 or 4. I
right.
think Wind was the last I saw when I checked it out from the library. I just thought it was funny or weird because like the zombies were able to like walk underwater.
Yeah, I
Oh,
remember that. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that was pretty cool.
So like even on an island you can't be safe. You're not safe anywhere. They'll just walk there.
That's stupid.
Through all the sharks and the swordfish and the everything. They'll just zombify the sharks and then you'll have zombie sharks. If a tornado passes by, you'll have zombie sharknado.
They defy physics.
Yeah. Dress, why are you so silent?
I was
Mm.
reading up something on Homelander right now, but
The middle of the cast?
Something about the TV show.
yeah,
The
Homelander.
fuck?
Because the thing is, originally I asked you if you'd read the comics to see if there was like to see if you knew anything about it. Because so they're not following the comics and stuff exactly down to a T, but they said that they're some of the stuff matches up. That's why. So I was just
Mm.
you know reading because I like so I already know how Homelander dies in the comics, but I don't think they're gonna do it the same way in the TV show. So I don't know. We'll just
Mm.
have to see.
I don't care if you spoil the comics. Do you care, Edward?
Not really.
Because the thing
I'm
is,
probably not
but still the thing is, they follow the major points in the comics, so I'm
Right.
pretty
So
sure.
it could happen. So it could
Exactly.
happen. All right.
gonna
Come on.
major points they followed.
Yeah.
I say it anyway. Fuck it.
It's gonna ruin it for everyone else. The other 3 people watching that watch the boys.
Ain't nobody watch The Boys, man. Come on. Only white people watch The Boys. They only have Amazon Prime.
So
Honestly.
this is what I did
You know
instead
what?
of this is what I did instead. I read this instead of watching The Boys.
What did you read?
You fucking nerd. Put the books away, man.
Who reads books?
What is this?
The Tower of Nero. Let's
Nero
find a
Urethra.
summary.
It's the latest book in like the Percy Jackson series.
It's
Came
the
out,
fifth
down
and
and
final book.
Oh.
In the
Put
in
down
the
the books and watch TV.
in
Honestly,
the
Now.
in the Trials of Apollo series, but there's 3 series total. There's the original Percy Jackson, then there's the what do you call it? Then there's the Heroes of Olympus, and then now there's Trials of Apollo. So it's technically book 15,
is it though?
but then technically it could, depending on how you count the stories, it could also be book 23, as you can see by my wall of books and the bookshelf you can't see over here.
That's just a bunch of porn. Like, you just-
Dude, okay. I want you to see this thumbnail.
Hi,
from-
I'm Dia.
Oops. Okay. It accidentally played a little bit, but literally look at this fucking thumbnail. Look at this thumbnail. the first thing that comes up.
oh my god.
I know that is
Tower of Nero maps.
very unfortunate.
Edward.
Edward, is that
Are you in
you?
the glasses?
Oh my god, that's us. That's us. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god. I'm the one with the unibrow. And then Andres is the teeth in the middle.
Oh no.
Hold on.
Oh my
Awful.
god. Well, it is a children's book.
It
So-
is.
But yeah. You're a fan.
Uh,
Tight.
Yeah, ended up becoming a fan. It's like I mean, I ended up becoming a fan because I wanted to read them when I was younger, but I literally couldn't. So
Right. Nice. Well, at least you're keeping the books alive. There you go.
I mean, once a book series is going on for like, when were we in middle school? For like 13 years, it's bound to have some like older audiences still reading it just for the nostalgia.
Yeah. And you pass down the books to your children, and then they burn them.
The mass book burning for fear.
Today, Grandpa gave us these shitty books.
He made me read all the fucking time. I just wanted to watch TV.
I just wanted to
Ugh.
watch
Burn.
Woody Pooh.
I wanted a Kindle. He fucking breaks
Honest.
that shit.
Oh,
Damn.
fuck.
How am I supposed to swipe on these pages? They don't even light up. What the fuck, man?
This is acoustic, acoustic,
Acoustic book. Acoustic
book.
Kindle.
No, acoustic laptop. It's a book.
Oh my god.
God. No, it would be more like
Yeah.
acoustic internet. No, books, acoustic
Um,
internet.
Something like that. No, the internet's the library.
The library.
Acoustic
The
library.
library.
The library.
The
Library.
library.
It's a
Library.
lie. Libraries don't exist. Remember that, kids. Not
Not
real. They're
anymore.
figments of your imagination.
Dude, now they're homeless centers, which sucks, but that's just the
They're
reality.
the
Oh,
showers,
what do you
dude.
call it?
In the
That,
showers.
shit, you got real. No, I was talking about Night Vale. In Night Vale, like libraries aren't real, and librarians, if you see a librarian, you call the police.
In that thing, you call police on everything, and then the police never show up.
Yeah.
So
Because the police are off
Uh.
doing cult shit. That's why. They're off trying to appease the eldritch horrors.
I don't know. I find Nightville kind of cringy. I'd rather,
Night
I
Vale
don't
is
know.
hilarious.
He's too edgy.
Too
It
edgy.
is kind of it is kind of cringy, but it is kind of funny at the same time.
Right.
It's weird. Like for like an actual like horror style podcast, like with like actual like eldritch horror that actually makes sense. The Magnus Archives
Uh-huh.
is so much better. It's just like it's like it's kind of like you know like the like Nightville is kind of like the poster child, which automatically like makes it appeal to like wider audiences, which is like that's never exactly like the best that a genre has to offer. It's like
Mm.
it's like the kind of it's like the version of it that like your grandparents would know or like your parents would know of. And like at that point, it's like oh okay, it's not really what the genre is like. It's just like what people know of it.
Well, I mean, technically, when people talk about the genre, doesn't that also become part of the genre?
I mean, technically, but if you go like that, I mean, like everyone that plays Yu-Gi-Oh is a fat, sweaty nerd that like it's
I'm in this picture and I
everyone-
don't like it.
everyone that plays Yu-Gi-Oh is like that one meme of the guy who plays Yu-Gi-Oh.
Setting 3 cards face down. My turn is over. Activate 3 blasting the ruin.
Wait, didn't you activate Upstart Goblin?
Yeah, that's 9,000 points of damage.
Like
So guys,
the
today
ones
we're
that are
unboxing the brand new expansion pack release from Yu-Gi-Oh, and we're gonna make sure that we get all of the rare cards. And if we don't, I'm gonna freak. So, yeah, guys.
exactly,
You notice like every pack they get like a really rare card, and they're like, oh, and then they have a whole like table full of them, and then you go and buy one or like whatever, and then you have nothing.
I think it's a conspiracy by Konami. Konami gives them
Right.
loaded ones because
Yeah.
the thing is you can actually weigh the packs, and foil cards are slightly heavier than regular cards. So if
Mm.
the heavier the pack, the more rare cards it'll contain or the more foil cards it'll have, right? So
I'm gonna
basically,
take a scale to the store and
take-
weigh them out.
you take,
Yeah,
you
you
take a
can.
little you take a little weed scale.
Yeah.
You put it and use okay, this is ounces. Okay, this one's heavy, take it. Heavy, take it. Heavy, take it, you know? But I'm pretty sure that's what Konami does. Konami just weighs them and they're like, these are the ones that are
Alright.
gonna be good for the people to open, and then they go and buy our shit. They just get a bunch of garbage cards, so it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
They more than double
Yeah.
their profits, like, just by people
Right.
like packs.
Of course.
and shit. This is why you just use Ignis or some shit. You just use an online dueling simulator to play with your friends. You don't have to
Exactly.
circumvent all that shit.
No pay to win. It's all strategy, and you don't even get the Rona because you're not in person touching someone else's cards. And
Exactly.
the game rule sharks itself.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to worry about rulings like, oh, when does this activate? Nope, it just does it automatically.
Exactly. It's like, yeah. So now I'm gonna activate. No wait, I take it back. It's too late. Ding. You've activated my trap.
You've activated the penis.
That's what your mother does,
Jesus
Edward.
Christ.
So,
So when we playing Yu-Gi-Oh. So my point is, my thesis for this whole argument is,
in
when are we
conclusion,
gonna play Yu?
in conclusion,
In conclusion,
mm,
no, really, like I'm waiting to play Yu-Gi-Oh with someone on there because I made a Karibo deck.
In
how's that going?
contusion.
In conclusion.
It's going good. Like I was able to beat like against AI obviously because I don't have any friends. How do you call it? I was able to beat I think the Dark Magician and the Blue Eyes Ritual Dragon. So the Karibo deck's pretty good. It's not great, but it needs like enormous amounts of setup, but it works. It works.
Let's see what the top Yu-Gi-Oh decks of October 2020 are. Let's see. Oh, Monarchs are back apparently.
Oh, really?
Dragon Links, Dinosaurs, Dragon Links, Dinosaurs, Dragon Links, Synchros.
Like the new in the new pack that they released, familiars or like the the archetype where like when they get flipped over you can take control of one, whatever their attribute is monster for your opponent controls.
Mhm.
How do you call it? They got an update. They got support in the new in the latest pack release.
Mm, yeah, I don't know. All I know is that ABC Dragon Buster's at 2, and that's all I need.
Wait, they're still up there? What the fuck?
As long as I can banish shit, I mean, it's fine.
Mm,
That's all I gotta do.
wow.
But they
I-
banned what was it? They banned Jet Synchron, so my synchro deck
What?
needs new cards.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
It's
That
fine.
then, bro.
Malefics, because Malefics got support too.
I don't know about that.
Has that been broke till Friday?
In about 5 minutes.
In 5 minutes, it's been broke till Friday.
Oh, I never started recording. Okay, guys, we gotta start over.
Are you serious?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Might go over there and start fucking you up. dude.
Honestly, he's gonna come over here and just be like, "Oh my."
Walter
okay.
Walter was about to tackle you into the wall.
Podcastception.
I still gotta get some chocolate so I could eat because I haven't had any. Well, I don't usually have breakfast until like 2 or 3. But because of
Chocolate's not breakfast.
Honestly.
this is my breakfast.
Coffee's not breakfast. Well, it could be. But
Coffee is breakfast.
it's a part of a balanced breakfast. Jesus Christ.
It's a diarrhea-inducing breakfast.
And so chocolate is just gonna stave me over until like 4 or 5 because I usually eat about now, right? Like about when we end the podcast, about when I start class.
Right.
I'm not gonna be able to because I have the exam. So I'm just gonna get a piece of chocolate to like stave me over until I can eat like at 5.
Mm-hmm. Edward, do you still get the shits from chocolate from coffee?
No, dude, I drink so much coffee.
It's just perpetual shit flowing at you.
Disgusting. Jesus. Stop showing brands on here. We're gonna get claimed. They're gonna be like, "Oh my god, you have so many cups in there, Edward. That's awful." Once
That's
you
the way
have
that-
once you have more than 2 cups, that's a problem.
Dude, do you guys not remember the stand my camera is on?
Is a cup?
It's a stack of coffee cups.
Oh my god.
That's not good.
It's just like an infinite supply of coffee cups that I have, basically.
Yeah, no.
Kate, you need a cup? Here's a used coffee cup.
How many cups of coffee do you think you've drinking in your life, Edward?
You can't ask a man that. You can't ask someone that. That's not a polite question to ask, man.
Is
You know,
there at least 500?
women don't poop. I don't drink coffee. You just don't ask that question.
You don't ask women their age. You don't ask them if they don't shit.
What?
Thing,
I'm
potato.
pretty sure a woman. I'm pretty sure women.
A woman.
I'm pretty sure
Woman.
a woman is not gonna tell you if they shit. Like when they go into the bathroom, you're gonna be like, "Hey, there was a nice shit in there, wasn't there?" And they're like, pretty
Just fucking
you can add that to the
atomic
list.
destruction.
Add that to the
Just
list
add
of
it
stuff
to
you
the
don't
list.
ask.
Just add
Honestly.
coffee. That coffee's in that same category. You just don't ask someone if they how much coffee they've drank.
I think you
That's
could.
not
That's
a-
an acceptable thing
At
to
all.
ask.
Not the same level. At all. How much
It's the
pizza?
exact same level.
How much pizza have you eaten? That's like asking me how much I shit, dude. What the fuck?
I think I'd probably drink in like 30 cups of coffee in my life.
I've definitely drank more than that, but only because I drank the sugar coffee from McDonald's. That was always like $1 or whatever.
It's
But
fucking disgusting, dude.
Probably like
Sugar
15, man.
coffee? That's fucking trash.
Like the sugary drinks from like Starbucks or
Yeah.
like McDonald's or
But
something.
not black coffee.
if your coffee isn't black, isn't just like as black as your shirt, it's not worth it.
I guess, but
Black coffee with like 4 shots of espresso. That's
Oof, oh my god, Edward, that's an addiction at that
just,
point.
just snort
Jesus
cocaine at that point. That'd be cheaper.
Are you serious, Edward? Four shots of espresso?
I've had that before. I have a few times. It's
That
not my
sounds
standard
like
drink.
way
I
too
usually just get a
much.
regular coffee.
Oh, okay.
But
Damn.
I've had four shots of espresso, and yeah,
How was that?
it was good. It was good. I needed it because I was driving back from San Fran and I was already tired.
Oh, okay, I see. Damn.
So there was an actual purpose behind why I just got like 5 shots of espresso. Why did you guys disappear? Oh, there we go.
Oh, Edward's internet's fucking up. Good thing,
All right,
I'm
and
the one
that's
recording.
And that's
And on that note,
Edward has to go to class.
I'm off.
Yeah, you got a
I'll drink
midterm. All right, good luck
coffee.
on your midterm. Remember, guys, watch The Boys and Brookdale Friday podcast at gmail.com if you want to send us.
I was gonna say
anything.
at yahoo.com.
I know. And then broke underscore till underscore Friday on Instagram. We should just probably change that to Broke Till Friday podcast, so that way it's
Yeah.
easier.
If they have it.
I mean,
Let's see.
they should. So, all right, that's Broke Till Friday.
We're broke till Friday. Goodbye, my friends. We'll see you next week. Now I'ma go and beat my meat. And we're broke till Friday. Bye, my friends. We'll see you next week. And now I'ma go and beat my meat. And we're broke till Friday.